we're gonna be ranking from S to D tier the style 2s. So not the Arcana itself, but the style 2 of the Arcana, because that's unique. And then I put the no style 2s here. So CM, Techies, lol, IO, Lena, SF, and Terrorblade don't have style 2s, so they're automatically in this section because they're dog water. I really regret not getting this one though. Like, I thought I was never gonna be an IO player. I don't know if you guys can relate to this, but I thought I was never gonna ever touch IO. And then I eventually maxed him out to 30. Lo and behold. Yep. So I know this has the exclusive tag or whatever, but come on, Valve, please. First on the list is gonna be Earthshaker. His second style is so nice. It is so nice. Whoever grinded to his second style, like, probably it's so worth it. There's like some style 2s that are not worth grinding, and it's just like, it's cool that you got it. But Earthshaker, like, if I had this Arcana, which I missed out on as well, I would grind this out to level 2 and be so proud of it. Like, look at the immortals. They match, right? So if you want the blue style, you can choose that one. Or if you have the second style unlocked, you can put that one on. And then on top of that, you got the 10th anniversary totem that also has 2 styles to match. This is like the sexiest set ever. It's like you have so much variation. Like, if you don't have the 10th anniversary one, of course you can always get this one, which is only 16 cents. It's just like, it's not like a Karambit Fade that's like fucking $4,000, you know? Like, some of these sets are obtainable unless they're behind a paywall, which, come on, dude. I'm gonna put Earthshaker S tier. A lot of variation with the immortals. Has multiple immortals that have 2 sets or 2 different colors to combine the matching set. The Echo Slam, the Echo Slam, dude. Like, when you hear that, it does something to you. All right, next on the list is Juggy Wuggy. This is a style 2, which is the red one. I know a lot of people get confused. The blue one is the style 1, and then the style 2 is his red. Recently, Gaben released a new set for Jug, which is amazing. Here, I'll put it on. So this is the full-on combo right here. Yeah, not those legs. But damn, man, that looks nice. He has a lot of great combination, but the style 2 itself is not like that crazy to me. It's not like when you go into a game and you're like, oh my god, a Jug style 2. That never happens, right? You're just like, okay, another Jug Arcana. You probably got it from Candyworks. I don't know. It's a hard pass for me, but it's not bad, but it's just mid. Okay, for Juggy Wuggy, I'm gonna put him on B tier because he has multiple immortals that match with his Arcana, since his Arcana's been out for so long. But other than that, it's not too impressive to me. It's cool to have, but it's really not needed. I don't feel any different playing as a regular Jug from an Arcana Jug. It's kind of adapted to me. Okay, next on the list is Ogre. So Ogre style 2 is blue. This is like one of my favorite combos right here. I don't have the Ogre Arcana because I don't play him that much, but he has a treasure chest piece, and recently he has an unusual. So if you guys haven't seen that unusual, it basically is called Gold Drop. And if you combine Gold Drop with this treasure chest, it kind of looks like he's like dropping the gold as he's like walking around, which is like a really cool combo, I think, in my opinion. So here's Gold Drop on Templar. If you were to get Ogre's Unusual, you would see these coins drop out of his butt. And I think it like tells a story, you know, with that treasure chest. It goes well with Ogre. Okay, for Ogre, I'm gonna give it also a B tier, just because it has an unusual that combines well with this treasure piece, and I think that unusual combines it with it perfectly. Like it tells a story. It's like Ogre went into Kunkka's like ship and stole his treasure chest, and while he's like running, he's like dropping all this gold. I don't know. I just theorized that in my head, but you know, it could be something like that. All right, Monkey King. I wasn't gonna add Monkey King for this video, but technically he does have styles. But I would say it's one of the worst because they're not. It's not unlockable. It's not anything achievable. It's and then at the same time, his immortals are just gold. So like, let's say if you're like the green or the blue Monkey King, it's kind of off-putting, you know. So to me, Monkey King is D tier. Like he's just not fun. You can't strive for an achievement. You can't strive for style 2. It's just kind of boring. All right, next is going to be PA. PA has 3 different styles. If you want something subtle, not too gaudy, we got style 2. It looks like the electric stove type stuff. But if you want some gasoline powered hoo-ha, here you go. Style 3. And this is my favorite combo right here. It's the Spartan 300 and style 3 PA. So it's so nice. And then you save money on top of that because you don't need this headpiece. Well, technically you do if you want the effect. But to me, I think this is overrated. This is so cool to me. Badass. Shoulder piece is like $500 for that crimson. Some crimsons are just like overpriced. Okay, sometimes it's just not worth it. I get it. It's super rare. You can only get it if you go to TI. But I mean, 500 for this? That's hard. For PA, I'm going to put at A tier just because I'm biased. This was like one of my first arcanas I ever bought as a kid. I think I like starved myself for 3 days just to like save up to get this. All right, it's time to talk about Pudge. I absolutely hate grinding his style 2. His style 2 requires you to play against a Rubik, which is completely RNG. So if you wanted to grind for Pudge, you would have to pray that the other team would pick Rubik. And I really don't think that's fair. The only reason I'm rocking style 2 right now is because it complements the unusuals. Because blue goes with green, because they're cool colors. But in all honesty, I prefer his style 1 better. Just the red theme matches it really well. To me, Pudge is the definition of a C tier. If you like his style 2, it's completely RNG. And to me, when I'm facing against a style 2 Pudge, I'm not scared that he's style 2. I'm not worried that he's a good hooker. I just know that his luck is pretty good because he was able to get paired up with like Rubik's on the other opposing team. Or he just bought it off the market. So, which low-key I did. But other than that, he's very mid to me. His set isn't bad, don't get me wrong, but it's not exciting. All right, Quap, I have her style 2. But sometimes I do prefer her style 1. Like for example, the Immortal with her dress. She looks great with style 2 on. But sometimes, you know what I mean? Sometimes you just gotta play like this. You know? For Quap, I think I'm gonna put at A tier. It's just because I can't pick between blue or red. They're both great colors. Like the Titan Hollow or the I Buy Power Hollow. They're just 2 opposing colors, but they just look great in their own separate ways. So she definitely deserves to be on A tier. Her immortals match really well. Her dress is color specific, although I do prefer like the more provocative stuff on the red color. But overall, great Arcana. All right, Wraith King is to me already a D tier. I don't even have to think about it because it's really boring. It's something that was re-released because something happened to the IP of Wraith King, so they had to like change him from his initial look to his like green look, and now they reverted his green look into like the Arcana, and just I don't know what they're doing with him, but his style 2, like the best thing about his style 2 is, I'm not even kidding you, the map.
Have you come to surrender?
This is the coolest thing about the Arcana, and it's not, you can't even see it in game. It's something for you, but I think this is really neat. Like This was kind of Crownfall before Crownfall was a thing, like with the little map overlay thing. All right, Windranger Style 2. This is my grail right here. I have her Arcana, and I'm grinding Style 2 right now. Whoever thought of 2.5 million focus fire damage is a Satan spawn. There's so much about her Style 2. It just looks so good in game. For example, her cape. Some of her capes just look really well. Even this one, the butterfly one, that looks super ugly in the Dota Plus treasure. Look at that combo. That's so crazy. Her bird, there's not even an option. Okay, it just simply adapts to your style. It could either be gold or blue. This is awesome. Like everything about Style 2 Windranger is goated. It was just such a well done Arcana. I could tell it took a long time. This is something I'm striving for. I'm like halfway done. I'm on 1.6 million or 1.5 million. Not even halfway actually. For that, I'm gonna put Windranger on S tier with Earthshaker. I went ahead and added the rest of the Arcanas. I realized that I was missing some. So let's continue on. Let's talk about Drow. All right, Drow's second style is pretty nice. But the only thing I don't like about it is that I can't change the weapon. So hopefully in the future, Valve does the same thing to Drow as they did to Pudge and Jug, where you can actually replace this and still keep the Arcana. But her crossbow's nice, but you know sometimes you gotta use the Frost Bloom. You know, like so if I could get the Drow Arcana and combine it with the Frost Bloom, the set would be immaculate. The red Drow, second style Drow, is going to go to A tier for me. It's really good. It's really great. But again, I just want some more customization options, especially when it comes to weapons. But it's a really great set. I don't have it personally, but I respect people when I see the red Drow. I have a hot take on Spectre here. But to me, I don't like the Spectre second style at all. I think it's not worth it. And on top of that, on top of me thinking it's a kind of a mid-tier second style, if you were to ever reach this, you would have to spend $1,800 to have the matching immortal. Like, to me, that's not fair. Like, this, what is this second style on, like, the regular piece that's $1.12? It's both blue. It's somewhat pink here, but it doesn't match the second style. So once you reach the second style, get ready to pay up $1,800 to get the complete set. For that, I'm going to give Spectre the C tier. It's not the worst, but it's close to being the worst. Because I like my sets to be complete, right? Like, I want to accomplish Style 2 and at least have the option to combine it with my Immortals. But I'm not going to be willing to pay $1,800. All right, Faceless Void. Faceless Void's second style, combined with his mace and everything else, he looks like a baby shower. He looks like a gender reveal. Like, it looks great to me. On top of that, it kind of combines with his ult, which is so nice because the pink with the tentacles and the hexagon Lamborghini cubes, like this is one of the biggest flex skins in this game, and it's amazing. It's worth every penny. If you have the Faceless Void Arcana, try grind out Style 2, and then reward yourself with the mace on your birthday or Christmas. For Faceless Void, I'm gonna put him also on S tier, just because of his ult. It changes. Chronosphere, in my opinion, is one of the best ults in this game, and for it to correspond with the color of your hero, and on top of that with the mace, and being like the Arcana version, it's just it's pretty thought out, and I really like that about it. So I'm gonna put Faceless Void on S tier as well. I can't really rank this yet because it's not released, but objectively it looks pretty nice. It's much better than Style 1, in my opinion. Maybe I'm just like over the Style 1 because I see it so much. But Style 2 sticks to his original color scheme, which is nice. I like this a lot. but I can't have an opinion on it since I don't use him and I haven't seen it in game, or like the player icon also changes when you unlock style 2, and that's a wow factor, and I'm not sure how his wow factor is going to be since I'm not sure how many people are going to be completing story arc 4 to its fullest extent. But I think if you have the battle pass, you might as well just grind this out. By looking at it, I would give it a C tier, just because I mean his second style just originate back to his like normal color scheme, while like let's say Drow changes her color scheme completely. Like she's normally blue, and then she turns red, or like Faceless Void, he's normally like purple, and then he turns into white and pink. This one is just like you're going back to like your foundation, which is kind of weird to me. Like it doesn't, it's like achieving backwards. Earthshaker is kind of the same way. It's kind of like achieving the next style, but his style too, like his color scheme is similar but not the same. It's more of like an amber orange type tint with like it's a different color scheme. While this like kind of originates exactly back to his like original colors, which is hard to describe because I can see the similarities between these two arcanas, but the Earthshaker one is just, I think, more clean. For me, I think Venge, since she has an alternative style unlock, on top of that, a persona unlock, which her persona is Wave of Terror, looks like a Honolulu sunset. It looks amazing to me. I can't wait to unlock this. I grinded the entire battle pass just to get this. I'm going to give it an A tier. I won't give it an S tier yet because obviously it's not even unlocked yet, but it could be there. So if you get the vision of Surf Scion, I don't know how to pronounce that. There's 3 different styles, and this item was in a collector's cache. So instead of Immortals having different colors, you have to get this. And to get this, you have to get it through a gift trade, which is much of a bigger headache than just buying it off the community market. But it does have its exclusivity, which I like in my opinion, but it's not so exclusive where you can't buy it again. Like the IO Arcana or the Earthshaker, it's just like it puts in some effort where you have to actively trade, which is pretty nice, but at the same time pretty inconvenient. So this is my complete list in order. I definitely think Earthshaker is the best Arcana you can get with the best style too. On top of that, his ult just feels amazing. The worst would probably be Monkey King. I mean, technically, he doesn't even have a style 2. So, that's how it is. But other than that, let me know how you guys think. If you guys like this video, give me a like. Subscribe if you want. I'll be doing a lot more skins Dota content. I really like skins in Dota.